Hey guys, welcome back to Mo's Game Table. Today we're going to take a look inside Invaders from Dimension X. This is a game designed by Herman Luttman and published by Tiny Battle Publishing. This is another one of the games I got in my Tiny Battle order, and this is really basically correcting a mistake I'd made several years ago when I bought this game, played it, and then I loaned it out to someone. I can't remember who, and I never got it back. And I know why I didn't get it back. It's because it's a damn fun game. I love the top here. It says, they came from another dimension, savage aliens, battle galactic marines for control of our universe. It's very much like that 50s sci-fi vibe. You really do get that, not only in the art, the gameplay, everything about it is just a lot of fun. And I love the card. It's really evocative of the point of the game. You've got your aliens there. You've got the people screaming and running away. It's just complete chaos. It's got that same style of art from the 50s. It really captures everything that's encapsulated in this game. But it's a lot of fun, and that's why I wanted to get it again. This is a Ziploc game, so there's no back of the box, so let's take a look at all the components you get when you receive Invaders from Dimension X from Tiny Battle Publishing. All right, we start off with our rulebook, and we get the player aid card, the counter sheet, and our map. So let's set up the map and take a closer look at the game. And here's a look at the map that comes with the game. It is a double-sided map, so you have Map Zone Alpha on the first side and then Map Zone Beta on the opposite. So you have two different playing surfaces to use. We have the Diablo Power Station, Lucifer's Lake, Blasted Hills, Destruction Peak, Valley of the Forge, Devastation Ridge. You have all these cool names out here for these different locations on the map. Hell's Highway up the top right. So pretty cool that Herm was kind of touching on some historical names as well as having some fun with different names on the map. The top right, we have the sequence of play. Below that, we have recon, special actions, movement, and then your combat tables, and then a listing of the different types of terrain in the game. Clear, forest, rough, lava flow, buildings, and bridges. In this game, you're going to be playing as the United Space Alliance, the Marines, as they're going to be called in this game. So 2 thumbs up for me. Obviously, got to play it if there's Marines, which is why I originally bought the game to begin with. Always have to support anything with Marines in it. And then the aliens are the Chaots. K-A-Y apostrophe O-T-Z. Chaots. Chaos. And I think that's pretty cool. It's very fitting for this game. And we'll get into that when we look at the rules. But now let's look at Map Zone Beta. And here's a look at Map Zone Beta. We have the same type of layout as we saw in the first one. We have all the tables on the right-hand side. We've got our different locations here on the map, same type of terrain. We've got more lava flows. This time we've got it called Hell's Kitchen. At the top we have Damnation Valley, Outpost Skylar, Bloody Hurtin' Forest over on the right-hand side, and then Devil's Den. Wonder where I've seen that before, and if Herm has ever put that in any of his other games. But pretty cool to see. A little reference to Gettysburg right there. Next, we'll take a look at the player aid that comes with the game, and it's very simply the Chaos activation sheet, which is going to give you the procedures and all the different actions that the Chaos can do on their turn. Next, we'll take a look at the counter sheet that comes with the game. At the top, we have the aliens. Below that, we have the Marines. We have some special forces, and then different administrative counters and activation sheets, as well as mission goals that you'll be using throughout the game. And lastly, we'll take a look at the rules. This is a 10-page full-color rulebook. Inside of the front cover gives you a little breakdown on how the game plays and just what to expect when you're playing it. Then we get into the game components, explaining all the different counters to you. Then we get into the sequence of play, the Marine action phase, and all the steps you can do there. Chaos activation phase, and then the end phase. Then we get to movement, regular Marine unit movement, Marine jump packs. You have malfunction, scattered, safe landing, Chaos unit movement, movement example explained to you in text. Then we get to combat on page 3. ADM markers, Chaos Overlord unit elimination, out of ammo, Chaos unit combat. Then we get to a combat example, the text here, and then the illustrated example below that for you to follow along with. Then we have some special actions. Recon, build strong points, rallies, resupplies, request reinforcements. Then we have the Chaos activation explained to you, and then the end phase here on page 6. Then we get into scenarios. So only 6 pages of rules. Pretty straightforward to get grok real quick and then get it on the table. Scenario 1, running the gauntlet. Scenario 2, a path to victory. Scenario 3, the Osnimdorf campaign. First campaign chapter, and then the second campaign chapter, and then there is a 2-player variant. So if you don't want to play just solitaire, you can play as a 2-player. Then we have the designer's notes from Herman Luttman. And then on the back, we have a little breakdown as to what the game's all about, kind of like the back of the box that we would normally see for a box game. And that is a look at everything you get inside of Invaders from Dimension X. This is a game designed by Herman Luttman and published by Tiny Battle Publishing. Well, you saw 6 pages of rules, and you get 2 scenarios and then a campaign. So you get a lot of game in this small little Ziploc game. Only 6 pages of rules. Pretty easy to grok and get it on the table real fast, and very easy to carry with you if you travel, whether it's for work or vacation. Definitely a game you can take with you in the hotel. And it's solitaire, also with a 2-player option. It's Herman Luttman, so you know it's going to be a fun game. He always makes really interesting, fun games. Something like this is just silly, and it's not like he does a lot of ACW games where it's more serious. This is silly, good fun, and I definitely had a lot of fun with it when I had it the first time, and that's why I wanted to get it again. So if you are looking for a fun, chaotic, and it definitely is chaotic, game to play for solitaire, this is one to check out for sure, especially if you love the 50s sci-fi theme. Well, I hope that helps you guys out if you've been curious about this one. If you have any comments or questions, post them down below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.